Hi there, this is Melinda Elborg. Great to have you here again to see the next video in our series of brutally honest pitch deck reviews. I am the founder of the Startup Action Incubator. I'm also co-lead at Fast Track Malmö, an accelerator. And I got this pitch deck from Robert, who is a startup founder. I have no idea what this is about, and I'll just give you my insight from what I'm thinking as an investor, so that you can get help in working on your own pitch deck and maybe get some good ideas for how you can improve it. If you want to get some pitch deck feedback, you can click the links below to join the incubator if you want to do it one-on-one, or you can also email it to my colleague, and so I don't see it, and then I'll do a video like this one. So, but let's jump into this. Give thanks. I guess that's the name of the startup. It's not super clear, but okay, let's say the startup is called Give Thanks. It's not the thought that counts. Okay, so that makes me think it's something about giving tip, that you should give money instead of thoughts. All right, introduction. An app that simply makes sense, foundational to happiness, and asking the question, why haven't we thought of this before? People need to express and receive gratitude. It's our basic human need to enjoy life, family, work, means blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, sure. There's a lot of blah, blah here. This really annoys me that this one is not in the middle. I mean, you think it doesn't matter, but those small things make the whole thing just seem off. And this, I don't really understand what this is for. Reason, why now? Reason one, I believe the world needs an app that uses social networking positively to improve people's lives and their communities. Reason two, technology has now made it possible to give utterance to our micro thought. Reason three, in a world where social distancing has become the norm. I mean, there are so many ideas on this one slide. Like, try to keep to one idea, and like that's what you want me to understand. The current climate. Okay, more about stuff that is happening now. Well-being getting worse in 2020. 1.41 million, or is it 11.41? I think it's 11.41 million people in contact with mental health services. Okay, but where? In the US or NHS? In the UK, maybe. As individuals, we're feeling more lonely and depressed. Young people, more banana. Okay, this is quite interesting stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I really don't understand why these like Mind for Better Mental Health, NHS, why those are here. The other ones make sense. And then well-being should be put together, because I didn't make the connection that it was about well-being when I was thinking climate, like the planet. So maybe clarify that a bit. Very interesting. So indeed, like mental health is something that a lot of investors are interested in. So let's see, can I change the slide? Here we go. Focus on the positive. Oh gosh, so much stuff. The idea, gratitude needs to be evoked. Dopamine release. Focus on the positive. Okay, here, oh, I see, this is Canva, the background that is used. Like, this is terrible design. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be brutally honest here because that's what I promised. But this is terrible design. This looks like someone did in 2005 when they went to like high school. And it doesn't like fit a pitch deck at all. If you're not a design person, that's fine, but then keep your pitch deck very, very, very simple, because a pitch deck needs to feel, like that we have modern design, and it needs to feel like you can be good at marketing and that you're good at design, because otherwise, like, those are qualities that you need to have to scale a company. So this is what it tells me when I see this slide. Okay. Problems. Okay, I still don't know what he's doing. We are on what slide? I don't know how many slides there have been, but lots of slides. Problems, communication. A good relationship starts with good communication. Yes. Problem, slow, laborious feedback from customers. Okay, now we're talking about the customers. Disingenuous, coaxed feedback, giving a false image of products. Deficiency of gratitude in the workplace and in our communities giving rise to mental health issues. Yes, okay. This is very, very, very generalist. Like you try to find something a bit more special, as like specified, because like I still don't understand what you're doing or where you want to take me with this. Okay, solutions. It's not just the thought that counts. Okay. Finally, maybe I can find out. Solution one, instant seamless feedback app that focuses only on gratitude to commend the intended individual. Proximity rule of 10 meters. All feedback is done in real time with these boundaries. Okay, so it's an app. Positive only platform without, but it's like a social media, but only with positive stuff. Users select the words of gratitude as app act as a coach or mentor. Okay. Why gratitude? When thinking shifts from negative to positive, there is a surging of feel-good chemicals such as dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Indeed, very important hormones. I try to be a little bit of a biohacker myself, so this is great because I know these hormones. I know what they are. Anyway, the science. Okay, here comes another font again. I mean, how many fonts have we seen in this pitch deck so far? Like 5 different fonts. You should stick to like one. Maybe if you want, you can stick to 2. Optimist team player. Okay. Target market, poor mental health. I still haven't understood what your app is doing. Honestly, like I need more information, like more details on like, okay, the user goes here and then they write this or they send this and then the other user receives something. So here is more information about the market, poor mental health, cost UK employers. Okay, so this is UK. Up to 45 billion pounds a year. Okay, here's like from a worker perspective that you want your employees to be in good health. Very good. All right. Yeah, too much information again. Too much like of these stuff. So much stuff. So much stuff. Okay, B2B, multi-subscription charge per staff. But I mean, B2B, is this for my employees? But per staff, do you mean, then it sounds more like those who work in a coffee shop and that they can get like a tip, budget standard premium, forecast sales. Okay, but I have no idea. Like this is just, this doesn't mean anything to me because I still don't know what you're doing. I still don't understand what your app is doing. Is it to give gratitude to employees, like that someone who served you coffee in a coffee shop, or is it between just in the street? That you walk by someone and then suddenly you get a bling. The person thought you had a nice skirt, or I don't know. Unique selling point, seamless instant feedback, management panel. Okay, but here it seems to be for B2B. Fights racism, tip, voucher and gift feature. Okay, so there can be like this tip thing. And here we have another, this is another font. I think I haven't seen this font before. This looks like a new pitch deck. Like this looks like a different startup. Positive only platform. I mean, I like the idea. I mean, I agree that this is a problem with social media, but oh, here it comes, how it works. And then we have another font. Amazing. He wanted to use all the fonts in the book. Simple and seamless. Only tap twice and your thoughts of gratitude is set. Give thanks app. Note feedback activated only when proximity of staff. Select gratitude. Okay, gratitude. But how do I find, okay, so I can see the users who are around me. And then I can find the person who served me. Okay, cool. Contact us. Oh, here's the team. That's what I was thinking. I mean, maybe you should tell a little about yourself before you do this. This is a bit like the next step, right? With over 20 years on the front line of customer service, dealing with the worst that the public can throw at you, I have found that I can change the world around me with this simple act of gratitude. I also use this basic understanding in my voluntary role as a coach and mentor to improve young people's lives in the world of sport and music. Having a gratitude lifestyle has given me passion. Yeah, nice. I mean, it would be good if if we could have a little bit more of concrete information here. I mean, this is great, the first line that you have with over 20 years on the front line of customer service. Maybe you can give me like which industry was this in, or which company, if it's a famous company. Was it like in the store or a hospitality industry, or yeah, some more details. The same with the voluntary here. And then I also wonder who is building this app. Because if you have been on the front line of customer service, it doesn't sound like you're a person who can build an app. So I would love to know who and how that is being done. Future roadmap. Currently, I have basic MVP of the app on Google Play Store and on Apple Store for testing. I am confident to move forward in the next stage. This doesn't feel very professional. I think it's because you use the word I. Like I have. I mean, it's supposed to be a company. Like I don't want to invest in just one person. I want to invest in a team and a company. Seed funding, next stage functionality, fully functional on a global level. Okay. Yeah. Investment need. Oh, another font. Like we didn't have enough of those. Mutual fund investment. Why is there text up here? Okay, first stage of development, 150k pounds. Yeah, that's a good. I think that's a good amount compared, like considering like the level that you're at the moment. Focus is to build the app and the management panel. Sales pay advisors 10% of the 150k. App build. Okay. All right. I mean, investors don't. I mean, you want to see more being spent on sales than like 70% on building the app is a lot. I understand that you need to pay that if you can't build it yourself. So I guess that is the situation. But I mean, it's always better to have someone in your team who can build the app. All right. Okay, that was the last slide. Okay, well, thank you, Robert, for sharing your slide deck. To summarize, I don't think I would have invited you, Robert, for a meeting. There are some things here that are really good, but mostly it's the big thing that you need to improve here is the design. It can't look like a high school project. It just doesn't look professional. And I mean, I would invest in someone who's going to change the world, like someone who can't design, or who can't hire someone to or can't find a friend to help them design a pitch deck that is just coherent when it comes to fonts and colors. It makes it really hard for me to trust all the other big challenges that will come your way as you build your startup. But I mean, I love the idea that you're working on, and I think it's great that you go on the B2B angle. So many people do like, oh, social network, and it's just going to be for anyone on the street. But then there's no one paying for it, and there's no one really motivated in like pushing it out there and getting more users. So it's great that you're going after B2B. I totally think that is the right way of moving ahead. So yeah, thanks Robert again for sharing your pitch deck. I hope this was helpful. If you also want to have some feedback on your pitch deck, check out the links below, and don't hesitate to check out the Startup Action Incubator, where I spend a lot of my time with the founders, and also Fast Track Malmö. We are opening applications now, so please go have a look, apply, and then we could work together. Okay, so thanks for today, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.